At the September 10th sitting of the House of Assembly, Prime Minister Honorable Philip J Pierre referenced the novel Ministry of Truth by Steve Bannon to address what is deemed as audacious claims being made by the opposition.
It speaks to systematic misinformation and lies in politics. Misinformation and lies in politics. And it speaks to four principal means of misinformation. Number one, writing history, rewriting history. So you know something happened, you rewrite it. You write it in a way that didn't happen, you rewrite it. Secondly, you make the most audacious claims. So 1.2 billion in CIP, the most audacious claims. Claims you know are impossible, you make it.
I build them for the school.
2, 3, Mr. Speaker. 3, you seek allies. You seek allies to push these lies. So you have allies. So you have people who write for you on Facebook, people who on the radio station, your allies. They push these lies. That's the third one. And the fourth one, Mr. Speaker, is the complete absence of shame. You do not, anything you say, Mr. Speaker, you don't matter. You just buckle down. So even though it's proven that you've not spoken the truth, you just say, you just repeat it, you say it again, and you buckle down, because that's your truth, Mr. Speaker. I really want political practitioners, Mr. Speaker, to read this book. And reading this book, you'll see what passes for opposition in Saint Lucia.
The Prime Minister pinpointed a bold claim that has been made by the opposition United Workers' Party.
The reason I'm saying that, Mr. Speaker, is to talk about debt, Mr. Speaker, debt. Mr. Speaker, do you know that this government came to Parliament and passed a bill saying that we will publish the debt of this country on a quarterly basis? We'll publish it. It's part of the debt management bill that we passed in this honorable house. We passed it. The debt portfolio of this country is going to be published as per the law. Cabinet approved it and you publish for everybody to see. For everybody to see what's the debt of this country. But you hear some outrageous claims, Mr. Speaker, that the government increased the public debt by $2 billion. And the public, Mr. Speaker, and what concerns me, Mr. Speaker, and that is why I took refuge in this book, and I understood what is happening, is you must make the lie as outrageous as possible.
Honorable Philip J Pierre went on to dispute some of the misleading information fed to the public by his political rivals.
Mr. Speaker, let me tell you what the public debt of this country is, because it's published. It's a published document, nothing to hide. The public debt, Mr. Speaker, at June 2024 was $4.98 billion, made up of $3 billion of external debt and $1.9 billion of domestic debt. That is total debt, guaranteed and not guaranteed, unguaranteed. That is the debt stock in this country. As at June 2023, 1 year, the debt of this country was $4.5 billion. So in that year, it increased by $400 million. I've asked for the figures for April 2021. I will give them to you in a while. That's the fact, Mr. Speaker. So all the claims, and and these things are easy to find. They are available. They're there for everyone to see. But you will hear all the claims on the radio and all the talk shows, and they buckle down on it. They repeat it and they say it again, Mr. Speaker.
Prime Minister Honorable Philip J Pierre made his presentation while looking for Parliament's approval for a $20 million loan guarantee on behalf of the Saint Lucia Development Bank from the National Insurance Corporation. The loan will be utilized within the housing and productive sectors and is expected to be repaid in 20 years. For Choice News Now, I am Direct Lionel.